Good morning, everyone. My name is Swastika Shrestha from grade 12. Today I am here to present an essay, A Black Grandmother, written by Sally Morgan, which is from class 12, Major English. Background of the essayist: Sally Morgan was born in 1951, was an Australian Aboriginal, relating to the indigenous people of Australia or their language people, dramatist and artist. Sally Morgan was raised by her grandmother and mother. The awards received by Sally Morgan are Human Rights Literature and Equal Opportunity Commission and Joint Winner Fremantle Print Award, etc. The notable works done by Sally Morgan are My Place, Hurry Up Oscar, etc. About the essay: it was taken from essayist autobiography My Place. It is a story of a young girl growing up to false heritage and unknown about her origin. The themes of this essay is the search for identity and cultural heritage, acculturation, assimilation to a different cultural typical the dominant. Narrator Sally Morgan narrating the events her life in autobiography. The characters of this essay are the narrator Sally Morgan, her grandmother Nan, her mother, narrator's mother Judy, narrator's mother Friend, who calls aunt, Jill, sister of narrator.
Hello, I'm Jangmu Sherpa. So today I'm here to summarize the essay. It is a narrative essay by Sally Morgan. So the story begins on the 14th of February 1966 with the news that government has changed its currency into pound, shilling and pence and dollars and cents. It shocked both the grandmother and mother hearing that the Australian dollar has changed its currency. The grandmother says that there is no money like old money, so she doesn't want anyone to lay hands on her money, and she thinks that old money has more silver, so she wants to keep that money so that the government won't take it away and they will make it more money. So apart from English, the writer seems to be good in arts and English. She doesn't have good marks in her studies. She was a weak student at school, and also her mom was disgusted that she got only 7% on trigonometry and geometry in the exams. She was good at arts, but she gave it up later because her mother didn't want her to study arts as it has no future, and also she wants her to continue her study and be a good student at school. Her mother believed that there was no good money in arts, and also her mother's friend Judy, she also thought that there is no money in arts and it won't get her anywhere in the world. And also she recalls her art teacher pointing out her mistakes in the arts, and she feels very sad and little because she thought that she was only good in arts, but later on she feels very small hearing that she was not good in either of them. She even cries and bangs her head against the wall and burns all of her paintings because she was discouraged by everyone, including her mother's friend and her teacher. When it was the end of the school year, when she returned home early, she found out her grandmother crying in the kitchen, and she wanted to know the reason why she was crying in the kitchen all alone. And when she asks the reason, the grandmother replies that you bloody kids don't want me, you want a grandmother. And after that, it raises question in the narrator's head that what is the exact color of the grandmother, and also she feels curious to know about what kind of people are they, and she feels curious about the grandmother's coloring for the first time, and she realizes that she was not the one who her mother has been telling her. And also when she asks her mother, she never discloses it, saying that she doesn't know, she doesn't have to know about the past. She was told a lie by her mother that to avoid the social stigma being attached to being Aboriginal people, किनभने अब एबोरिजिनल पिपलहरूलाई चाहिँ एकदमै डिस्क्रिमिनेट गर्ने हुन्छ उनीहरूको सोसाइटीमा। अनि ब्ल्याक पिपल भन्ने बित्तिकै चाहिँ उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ स्कुलमा पनि बच्चाहरू चाहिँ एबो र बुङ भनेर बोलाउँथ्यो। एन्ड अल्सो the narrator's sister was aware of her identity, but she doesn't want to disclose it because she feels ashamed of being who she is. But the narrator seems to be very sure that she wants to be who she is by birth, and she doesn't feel any shame to be Aboriginal people. When she asked her grandmother about origin, either she got angry and accused her for everything and locked her up in the room. The whole family member doesn't want her to know anything about their past. One night her mother comes and tells her not to dig up the past and let the past be past and don't try to disclose it. The narrator wanted to know the truth but about her origin from her mother's lips, but she never disclosed about it. She doesn't like to dig up the past, so the narrator settled on a mattress and she fell asleep and dreamed about her past, where she goes to a beach and does drawings about her grandmother, animals, and herself and her sister. But as she opens her eyes, the beautiful picture of her past vanished. So it was the time of her exam and it was nearing. So for the first time, she stays up late to study, as she doesn't want to disappoint her mother, and also she wants to pass all the exams, and she was scared that she might fail. But when the results flashed, she was surprised to see that her all exams have gone very nice and she has done extremely well, and also she has nearly got distinction in her arts and English. And her mother was very elated and happy. She still wanted her to continue the study, and so by this way the story ends. And now I would like to present the main idea of the essay. So we can see the main idea of this essay is loss of culture and identity, and the writer being concerned about the cultural loss. She loses her Aboriginal identity and culture, as she belongs to an Aboriginal writer and community, but she is living as a white. Her mother hides her real identity to survive. So now we can see that from this line, the writer is white by skin, but originally she is an Aboriginal. Her mother hides her real identity to survive in white community. As a result, they lose their identity. So we can see that by trying to hide their identity, they have lost their identity forever and they cannot continue their generation. She is not happy. The writer seems to be very sad with the loss. She wants to continue her Aboriginal lineage. She doesn't want to discontinue, and she wants to continue her lineage so that in the future they can stay in the society without any guilt or shame. The essay also presents the double marginalization of the Aboriginal culture and literature. It is very hard to maintain equality of Aboriginal people in the society. Black people are often discriminated and hated by the white people, saying that they are lower class or something. It has tried to deliver the importance of race and origin. As we can see that writer's mother has tried to hide their origin and doesn't want to disclose about it. And also the idea of the essay also tells us that one should always accept what he or she is by birth and should be proud of it, and they should never be ashamed of it. Like we can see that writer's sister is aware of her identity, but she doesn't want to disclose it to anyone because she is ashamed of being Aboriginal people. Black or white both have the right to live with full dignity in the society. Whether it is black or white, we all should accept that we are equal, and everyone is equal in the eye of God, and also they have the right to live with dignity as the white people.